The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3 Episode 6 Recap. In Episode 6, Belly receives her mother's approval for the wedding but is unable to let go of her feelings for Conrad. As emotions run high, memories of the past blur the boundaries between the Fisher brothers, suggesting that Belly may still be unsure of her heart. On August 13, 2025, Summer I Turned Pretty 6th episode of Season 3 premiered, and it's the messiest episode yet. From the beginning to the end, it appeared that Belly supported marrying Jeremiah. She was reminded of the person she has always loved and who her one true love is. Let's not mince words, but Belly is breaking down faster than a stale cookie at a tea party. She is sleepwalking into marriage with Jeremiah, but deep down, her entire emotional wardrobe is frozen. The bridal shower, which was held at Taylor's house, should have been a day of tacky games and champagne toasts, but instead it's a powder keg of unresolved ex-boyfriend feelings and maternal estrangement. Belly is trying to act like everything is fine, but you know what they say, you can't cover up heartbreak with frosting. It was Laurel's unexpected arrival at the shower that truly moved me. Laurel ultimately gets off her high horse and shows up for her daughter, thanks to Conrad, yes, that Conrad, who says just enough without giving away the entire circus in his chest. Man, even though it's a peaceful moment, it struck me like a gentle tune you didn't realize you needed. A mother's quiet speaks louder than any argument, as the proverb goes. However, Belly didn't realize she needed the salve that Laurel's presence provided. These more subdued beats are when the show really shines. Belly and Jeremiah's attempt at adulting, as I hate to say it, was more like watching toddlers attempt to put together IKEA furniture without the proper instructions. On the surface, the apartment hunting sequences were endearing, sweet couple banter, thinking about dream homes, but beneath the surface, they were causing premature panic episodes. Jeremiah's credit difficulties become a deal-breaker, adulting, 1, teens, 0, and by the conclusion of their brief urban safari, Belly's got that glazed-over look of someone who's realizing she might have said yes too fast. She is choosing a life, not just curtains. What about that weight? Her eyes and posture are beginning to reflect it. It is comparable to witnessing someone dash to the finish line. Only let's move on to the elephant in the room, Conrad, who has a bandage on his leg. You see, if longing had a face, it was theirs, inches apart, breathing the same air. And when Conrad rests his head on Belly, time stops, and I'm thinking, girl, your heart knows what it wants, even if your ring finger doesn't. I understand that Jeremiah is gentle, secure, and sunshine in human form, but Conrad? He's the storm Belly can't help dancing in. That brief exchange between them was more charged than her entire apartment hunting montage. Keely, the same lady he cheated on Susanna with? That's adding salt, vinegar, and a dash of treachery to already existing wounds. Jeremiah is largely numb because he is too preoccupied with trying to be the man of the moment to address his father's transgressions. Conrad, too. The disdain that is simmering beneath those unfathomable eyes is visible. This scene gave me whiplash, the uncomfortable kind. Although I never imagined it, I now have a strong emotional attachment to Stephen's romantic life. His "let's be friends" conversation with Taylor was endearing, if you prefer your heartbreak to be gradual. Taylor was giving him the final lemon square, and you could see that she was dying within. But Stephen has his eyes set on Denise now. The chemistry is growing, and they intend to launch a gaming business, which, to be honest, sounds more exciting than most startup presentations I've heard. Taylor is aware of it. Her pathetic stalking of Denise was heartbreaking and humorous. Stephen and Taylor still have a chance, in Lucinda's opinion. I'm not entirely sure. As they say, when one door closes, sometimes you just stand there, staring at it, hoping it'll magically open again. But real life doesn't dish out second chances on silver plates. Short answer, yes, with a side of emotional damage. Last name was a slow burn, not the kind that burns, but the kind that lingers in your chest long after the credits have rolled. Jenny Han's storytelling is still emotionally sharp, capturing that messy intersection where love, family, and self-doubt collide like waves against Cousin's beach. The performances were spot on. Lola Tung is particularly good at capturing Belly's quiet panic, and you can read every second of her furrowed brows and awkward pauses. Gavin Casalegno is still adorable as Jeremiah, but I still believe he's being set up as the nice guy in a game that doesn't reward predictability. But it's Christopher Briney as Conrad who steals every moment without trying. The man might blink with melancholy, and I'd assume he just read an old love letter that still smells like her scent. This episode planted emotional bombs everywhere, but it didn't deliver any significant plot twists. Does Belly have the wrong brother to marry? Possibly. Is Laurel coming around too late? Possibly. Is Adam the worst? Absolutely. Is Belly's heart leading her astray? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Last Name, Season 3 Episode 6 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, delves deeply into Belly's emotional struggles as she